Welcome back, everyone. If you're new here, I'm Sonai, and I'm so glad to have you. Today, we're talking about luxury, but more so, what is real luxury? And it may not be what you think. I'm certain it's not what you're expecting this video to be talking about because around here, we do enjoy fine things in life. I enjoy the bags, and as you see, the makeup, nice things, right? But that is not what true luxury is about. So let's talk about it. In the times that we live in, 2025 going into 2026, this is truly not the time to see luxury. It's just something that is expensive, that is out of the reach of everyone. Yes, those are luxuries as well, and we do enjoy them. But actually, luxury means something else as well. And we're going to be talking about a few of those today in this video. And I hope that you glean something from it because I like people to realize they can live luxuriously and it doesn't have to cost you anything, or it can cost you very little. Luxury is not about how much something costs. The first thing that I think about when living luxury, and that is just living the way that you want without a lot of anxiety. And the first thing that I think of is being debt free or keeping your debt very minimal. When you keep your debt low or have no debt at all, your money is free to use as you wish. You don't owe anybody. Of course, we're not talking about your home and utilities and your car and things, but I'm talking about loans and, cash advances should be outlawed. Do not do that because you will be enslaved forever. But what we're really talking about is not living check to check. Your money will truly be your own. And that is a luxury that people dream of. People don't truly dream of a bunch of handbags and expensive goods. Those are bonuses and we really like them. But the true luxury is just not having a bag of debt hanging on your back. What you want to do is keep credit cards to a minimum. Do not buy things on credit. Do not buy luxuries on credit unless you are doing it to get the points and you're going to pay it off immediately. Because if you're paying for something for months and for years, there's no luxury in that because truly it really doesn't belong to you. You're just renting your lifestyle. So we don't want to do that. Being debt free is the ultimate luxury. When you have time to do what you want when you want, that is luxury. You don't feel enslaved and locked in to a time frame. And of course, life is busy today. And I don't live in a fantasy world where it's like, well, I have all the time in the world. No, but using your time wisely, not having your time tied up with things that are not important, but you're free to do what you want, very stress free. The stress in life comes from we're running out of time, we have a lot of debt, and so you're on this hamster wheel. No one has time to enjoy each other. No one has time to enjoy the things that they really love to do. And so when you have time, that's a luxury you cannot put a price on. And with that goes meaningful experiences. We're talking about time. You want to have the time to do things that you enjoy. And vacations are something that I really like to do. When you either work for yourself or if you have an employer, you still should make time to relax, what they call them staycations. That is such a nice thing. You don't have to leave town, but you can just stay home. You can go to a hotel for a couple of days, or stay in your own home and just enjoy yourself. Have dinners brought into the home. Have someone come in and cook a meal for you. That is luxury that you cannot put a price on. I mean, you can, but it's a memory and it's beautiful. And that's something you'll always have with you. Unlike thinking the ultimate luxury is a Birkin or some other bag that you get tired of. And honestly, people don't even use them very much. I have some bags I don't even use. And now I have changed that mindset. When I was younger, I didn't know what real luxury was. I did know, but I didn't care because I was trying to impress people. But now, in my 50s, I know that luxury is time, how I feel around the people that I love and doing the things that I enjoy. So, time is a big luxury, and going on vacation and enjoying what you want to do, walking through museums, going on vacations with loved ones, even if it's spending a couple of days not too far away, that's still vacation. Your vacation does not have to be TikTok luxury status. And half of the time, that's not real, and the people are in debt. So they're not living in luxury, which goes back to no big debt and really having the time. When you go on a vacation strictly for the purpose of getting some good videos and good footage for the gram, that's not luxury. That's a lot of work. And work is fine, but prioritize for you. When you think about luxury, no one should feel bad because they can't afford a certain thing or vacation or lifestyle that they see on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok, Facebook, whatever. Everyone can have the luxuries. And that brings me to the next point, relaxation at home. I love being home. I'm a homebody. And one of the things that I really like to do is have a spa day for myself. Take a day off and you do your pedicure, your manicure. You go in a tub or in your shower and get it really steamed up and have your music going and some candles and no one is around, no hubby or not even the dog who's sitting right here. Roxy's sitting here with me. But they're not interrupting. You're just laying back, enjoying your spa time, listening to your favorite music or whatever. That's truly luxury. Luxury is a feeling. And all of these things that we're talking about today, you get a feeling from it. You feel light. When you can navigate through life and not feel so burdened, you stroll through life, you feel so luxurious because you are calm and you're not stressed out all the time. We all have stress, yes, but you have a measure of peace. And that is a luxury that I will grab for every time versus something that I have to go and swipe my credit card for. Just having a peace of mind that is so nice, and that is true luxury. Now, speaking of tangible luxuries like, you know, things that we like to buy, right? I love my bags. I like jewelry, nice fragrances, things like that. But when you indulge, because it is an indulgence, it's fun, it's not that serious. You don't have to have these things, but make sure you pay for them. Have the cash to pay for them. My rule is when I put something on a card, half of the time, if it's like my Saks card or something, Sephora, whatever, I'm just trying to get my points, trying to get freebies. Okay. So I put it on that card, but I pay for it. And if you don't have the money to pay for it right then, do not get it because you will then be enslaved to that purchase. And there's nothing luxurious about that. And if you like the luxury look, by all means, you've seen my styling videos. Look at this top here. I saw it. I saw this top, and there was a top that I really wanted from Balmain. I'll put the photo here. But I did not want to spend $400 for a t-shirt that by the time I wear it and I come home, I have lost interest in it. That's how I am, which is why I don't spend thousands of dollars on a piece of clothing. I may spend that on a bag because I'll use it more, but I don't always like to wear the same thing too often. I mean, I do wear the same thing, don't get me wrong, but if I'm going to spend, $500, $1,000 for a t-shirt, I'm going to just about sleep in it because I feel like that is a waste of money. It's not. You're truly just paying for it. But you can have the look. You can't tell me that this top does not look very expensive and luxurious. And look at these pieces. You put your accessories. Your luxury look is truly about the accessories and how you carry yourself. No one's walking around with price tags on their clothes. You don't know what people paid. And the luxury boutiques, everything goes on sale. So wait a little bit or go to pre-loved. But luxury is not about how much something costs. Oh, I paid so much for this. It was so expensive. First of all, that's tacky to tell someone how much you paid for something. But also, with that, who cares? Go and get your bags pre-loved or go get something that is very similar because trends change. I like to wear things that are more classic, but trends change so fast. You don't want to put money into something. And notice I do not call it an investment because paying a lot for clothes and things, that's not an investment. You invest in your IRA or your 401k and so forth, stocks. That's investment, not clothes and handbags, no matter what these content creators tell you. That is not an investment because things lose their value. Things lose their value. Maybe not gold and silver, but they might. But the point is, don't feel you have to do that because you are the luxury. And the way you're wearing your ensemble, that's what makes it luxurious. So I just wanted to stop in here today, you guys, and just share this, share my thoughts on this because I do watch a lot of videos on YouTube and Instagram, and everyone will have you think that they are just rolling in the dough, and some people are, but I will tell you this. I know some very, very wealthy people, okay? And they do not fall victim to spending $3,000 for a shirt or so forth. They know what's really important. You would never really truly know what they spent for something, for one, but those things aren't as important. It seems like people who don't have much, we want to run around and spend every dime we have to look like we have something. And when it comes down to it, that's not even the luxury of life. Luxury is your time, the way you feel, your friends, your happiness. That is luxury. Not being burdened by a lot of stress that is caused by debt, stress that is caused by trying to keep up with the Joneses because the Joneses are having the same problems that everyone else is having. So, thank you guys for watching. I will just leave it at that. And I'm glad we had this time together in this conversation. Leave below what you think about this topic and Times are just really changing in life. What do you find to be luxurious in your life? I really want to know. Like I said, my luxuries is just sitting back and chilling at home, and not having to cook or something. I do cook, but when I don't have to cook and I still have a nice meal because we've had it brought in and we're sitting back and I get to enjoy some nice wine or nice spa bath, that is so luxurious for me. I don't have to go on a cruise. I don't have to go on a vacation. I don't have to be roaming around Beverly Hills to have that same feeling that I get when I'm doing those things. So just remember that it's not all about that price tag and it's not about name brands. Wherever you are in the world, you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, and we will see you on the next one. You take care. Bye.